What's up guys, Tevin here with a brand new playthrough for you guys. It is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. This is a game that I saw the art for about 2 years ago. It was something worked on by one of my favorite artists that I saw recently on Twitter. And when I saw he was working on this, I immediately put it on my wish list so I can start playing it soon.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in the half shell. They are the world's most fearsome fighting team. The heroes in the half shell and their queen. When the evil Shredder attacks, these turtle boys don't cut him no slack. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Splinter taught them to be ninja teens. Leonardo leads Donatello does machine. Raphael's cool but rude. Michelangelo's a party dude. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in the half shell.
Alright, so now that that intro's over,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Shredder's
yes, Shredder's Revenge. So this is based around, I want to say the 90s era of Ninja Turtles. This one I'm not too heavily familiar with. I mostly grew up watching the 2004, 13, 14 iterations of Turtles, but I have seen some of these, and recently I have gotten the complete series of this version of the Ninja Turtles from Walmart since it was on sale. So I figured I'd do that. This game you are able to play online multiplayer, cross-platform with other individuals. So hopefully, when my other friends from the Loser Lounge gets this, we'll probably do a playthrough of that over on their channel. This game has 3 difficulties: chill, which is easy; okay, medium; and gnarly, which is hard. I'm gonna go with okay, just because I'm not a sadist. And this is a simple how to play. It tells you a little bit. Button combination: X is for basic combo moves, Y is for super move. You can dive, attack by pressing A, and then X. You dash by using B. If you press X and A at the same time, do a rising attack. Hold down the X button and release to do a heavy swing to attack enemies with shields. You automatically grab them by walking up to them. And you have 2 different types of throws, either a fling toss, which is throwing them at the and pressing down, or the heavy toss, which is just swinging them back and forth by pressing up when you press X. The sliding attack, when you double tap the direction button in any directions, you dash forward or backwards, or start running. And if you press the attack button during it, you can do a sliding attack. And for the most part, I'm not going to go. It's just because I'm slowly starting to lose it, what I'm talking about right now. This you won't see me ever do just because I don't have a second player to play with me, but you will see me taunt, because when you do taunt, it replenishes your ninja power, so lets you do special moves. I think it took me 3 or 4 episodes to realize that, so I don't do it too terribly often until later on, and it's I'm constantly taunting just to get my gauge filled. Throughout this whole game, this is mostly a blind playthrough. You know, the time that I was playing this, just because this is post-commentary playthrough. You get 6 characters to start off with off the bat. Of course, the main 4, Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, and Donatello. And then the other 2 characters you get is April O'Neil and Splinter. You do unlock a 7th character once you beat the main story, and there is an achievement for maxing out all 7 characters, as well as getting all 7 endings of the game with said characters. And honestly, the endings don't change at all. This gives you an extra little bit of tidbit for each and every character, and at the very end of the series, I will be showing all that in the final episode of me getting all the endings with every single character in this game, as well as me oh my god, as well as me upgrading everyone in the game. For the most part, this is kind of a 100%, but however, there are 2 things on here 2 or 3 things on here that I don't show you, but I will make note of it when we get to it of what they are. And all the cutscenes are going to be pretty much like this. There's no voice acting at all, just little snippets of sound bites and other thing when they're attacking, when they get hurt, and sound bites are in boss battles. So for the most part, I'm not going to be reading all this like I would normally do, just because this is a lot more chilled and laid back. And honestly, I wasn't planning on doing this. I literally just, like, I realized it came out, and it was like 2 days past when it came out. I was like, oh my god, this is out? I need to play this. And it was like, while I'm playing this, why don't I record this too? Just because I don't want to have to do it all over again. Even though I will when I get my physical version of my PS5, or PS4 that I ordered through Limited Run Games. So, to go through all the episodes in this, I will be switching characters and alternating between the different turtles, as well as April and Splinter. So, yeah, that's pretty much how this playthrough is going to go, so you guys can see how every single character works and operates. For the most part, my favorite character I think I had the most fun using in this was Raphael and April. Mostly because I feel like April's speed is like so quick and so like accurate. Like she moves a lot more faster than the turtles, which is surprising, but I enjoy her moveset a bit more. So she was a really fun one for me to play as. And then there's Raphael, who honestly, he is my second favorite turtle. I've always been like, you know, the Leonardo gang leader, so I always found him to be my favorite Ninja Turtle, and like Raph was a close second. But a lot of people I know, Raph is the best to them, and I can see it in some instances, but you know, I gotta stick with the blue character. I love Leo. Anyway, as you saw at the very beginning, it said there are certain challenges that I already failed because, here's a secret right here that I missed. You see that door that is banging in the background? You actually want to go up to it and destroy it, and you will find a secret character in there, which is going to be part of a side quest we want to do later on. This is one of the few things I didn't show on screen just because I wasn't thinking about it at the time, and I didn't really notice. In fact, I noticed like, hey, let me see if I can open that, and I couldn't, so I was like, let me just continue on. So yeah, if you're playing this, please make sure you destroy that door to access that hidden character. Like I said, that's the only thing, one of the few things they didn't show on here. The other two I'll make note of when we get there. Also, make full use of your supers when you can, because it doesn't do you any good to just hold on to it, so make sure you utilize it. The achievements in this game are pretty simple. I got a majority of them. Literally all I have left is like the harder stuff and then the multiplayer stuff, which I can't do by myself. But there is one for eating 20 pizzas, so do that. You'll probably get that just by natural progression throughout the game, just because of how much it gives it to you. But anyway, what I was saying before sidetrack myself, there are like 3 challenges. Yeah, there's 3 challenges in each episode that you can do. You can press the option button to see it in order to like get a feel like what you have to do. Some of them are really easy, like, you know, do certain objectives, throw a certain amount of characters, feed them using this, do this, avoid this, or, you know, do common moves like that. And then there are the really stupid ones, like complete the entire level without getting hit. And it took me to the very end of the game to actually start accomplishing that for just this level. And if you can imagine, I did that with April O'Neil. So yeah, I was pretty happy about that. But we're actually about to get to our first boss in just a few more screens. We're going to take out a few more foot ninjas. So the art still, yeah. This genre of game is pretty much a beat 'em up, like Streets of Rage, as well as like the original Ninja Turtles game that came out back on not the NES. It was on some console, I forget, either the NES or SNES. I'm very forgetful. But also the arcade games that they came out with this too as well. Anyway, this beat 'em up style game is very reminiscent to me of River City Girls, which is exactly why I wanted to hurry up and put this on the channel, just because it reminds me so much of it and how much I love that game, so it made me feel like, oh, I love that game, I'm definitely gonna love this. And plus, River City Girls 2 should be coming out soon too, so really, this channel's gonna have a lot of beat 'em ups on it this year. So yeah, now we're at our first boss fight with Bebop, one of the OG villains from those 90 eras cartoons, in fact one of the mainstay villains, along with Rocksteady, Shredder, Krang, you know, all those goodies that we're going to see throughout this entire thing. In fact, you can see Krang in the background. This whole adventure that we're on revolves around us trying to find the robot pieces for Krang's body that is showing up in various places, and we're trying to, I guess, stop it so we can prevent, you know, Krang being revived, quote unquote. and stopping the Foot Clan for whatever plans they have with Shredder. Also during this, what I didn't make good use of is the dodging with the B button, because that's the most effective way to dodge it, just because there's no way you'll get hit by it. But with that, that is the end of episode 1, and I'm going to keep this video like short and sweet, that way we can hurry up and do that, because this isn't going to be a very long playthrough, literally just 8 episodes and we're done. So, without further ado, I think that should be it. I think I do go back and look at some things in the dojo and show you some other menu items, just not 100% sure. So there goes Rocksteady. In fact, all these little end screen cutscenes we see at the end of each level will pretty much give you an indication of who our next boss is going to be in the following level. So yeah, with that, that is going to be it for today's video. Sorry it's a short one, but thank you guys for watching the very first episode of Let's Play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, and in the next episode we'll tackle episode 2, which I believe is called Big Apple 3 PM, and we will be playing as, I want to say, Raphael next. Don't hold that to me, just because it's been a bit. I've been playing this for the past 3 days straight, so my focus is a little bit everywhere right now, just because I'm trying to do this, as well as edit the other Paper Mario videos I have left to do, as well as working on other stuff on the Losing Lounge. So yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, take care everyone.